know she had any kids.
There's only one episode left.
Is he bothering you? Who's this?
Before the season finale.
Can y'all meet me at Danni's? I saw her with Q.
And watch out.
I just want the money.
I got you.
Because nothing
I wonder what's taking so long. Maybe your African's money didn't clear.
is as it seems.
You know what you did. This look intense.
Do I know everything about your life?
Tyler Perry's Sistas. All new next Wednesday at 9.
Let's watch it again.
Next Wednesday.
I know she had any kids.
There's only one episode left.
Is he bothering you? Who's this?
Before the season finale.
Can y'all meet me at Danni's? I saw her with Q.
And watch out.
I just want the money.
I got you.
Because nothing
I wonder what's taking so long. Maybe your African's money didn't clear.
is as it seems.
You know what you did. This look intense.
Do I know everything about your life?
Tyler Perry's Sistas. All new next.
Hey, what's up, you guys? This is Sheila Vila, and I'm coming to you with the trailer breakdown for Tyler Perry's Sistas Season 5, Episode 21, A Vicious Cycle. The episode info says, an unforeseen visit from an old friend sparks up questions Fatima has to address. And then it says, Karen has doubts about Aaron after seeing him in a different light. Child, it was a whole bunch of light outside, honey. Anyway. Air date is on Wednesday, March 8, 2023, directed and written by Tyler Perry. Child, we know. Anyway, we're going to get into this trailer breakdown, and as I normally do, what I've been doing recently, I'll just, let the trailer play in the background while I go over my breakdown, my thoughts, what I think what's going to happen, and just go through the trailer. I did let the trailer play twice because sometimes it doesn't catch the very beginning word. I like all the words to be in the trailer, so I let it play twice so we don't miss anything. All right. So now getting into this trailer breakdown, the first people that I am going to talk about, I'm just going to, I guess I'll do the Maurice, Sabrina, and Calvin situation. I'll go them first. Of course, we know that Maurice is in jail, and Sabrina had consulted Andy to help get him out of jail, and she also consulted Bayo to put up the money to get him out of jail. And at first, Bayo said no. Then he came back and he said yes, he will help to get Maurice out of jail. Child, whatever. But in Sabrina's mind, she feels as if Bayo is just doing her a favor, a solid, because, they're friends, which they rarely know each other, and he likes her. Child, y'all rarely know each other. I mean, y'all went out on one, maybe 2 dates? I think maybe 2 dates. Because I know the first date that y'all went out on, Calvin and him had that whole fight. And then the second day, you were really drunk, and you ended up going home early. But anyway, so yeah, y'all really don't know each other like that, but he gave you $1.5 million only in a Tyler Perry universe. Also, Calvin is looked at as maybe a little hater, a little bit, because he's not the one that could provide what Sabrina needed to help him and their friend out, Maurice. And he's feeling a little salty. I mean, because he knows Sabrina. He's dated Sabrina. They've slept together, like they have a relationship. Even though they really couldn't come to an agreement on what their relationship was in the past, they still had a sort of relationship. But Sabrina did tell Calvin, we're just friends. We're not dating. So she's free to pretty much do what she wants when it comes to other people. So in this instance, she's seeking out help for Bayo to help her friend, because she knows that Maurice and herself, that they are, innocent of everything. And however she needs to help him, that's however she would need to help him, even if that means going to Bayo. So Bayo did say yes. And now they're at the point to where, and mind you, Andy did say she can get him out of jail, but it's going to take a while. So in this trailer, they're sitting there and they're waiting on Maurice to come out. And Calvin is kind of hating a little bit. I mean, he's concerned too, but he's slick hating. not Hayden, which Hayden is a hater, but he's like hating. Anyway, so he over there like, so did your friend check clear? You know, since you got all this trust, you know, I ad lib y'all and I paraphrase, but you know, yo, that's your friend, your quote unquote friend. Did the check clear? You know, maybe he ain't who he's supposed to be. But I remember that that Andy said that it will take a while. So maybe this is part of the while that is taking the waiting process. So I could kind of see that. And I think that Bio's check clear because remember when they looked him up when they were at the bank, him and Danni, he had like a lot of $8 million, like 11 accounts with like $8 million in it. And that's like a whole lot of money that I can't count right now. And maybe give or take, because I know he had several accounts and all the accounts had a lot of money in each account. So anyway, so I believe he has the money. I just think there may be a stall in the process due to what Andy has stated earlier. And also, they show Bio in this scene. So I'm thinking maybe Sabrina and Bio will have an additional scene together. Maybe her thanking him, and maybe in this scene, because, you know, this is the final episode, the season finale. And, you know, Tyler Perry has to leave these cliffhangers. So I'm thinking maybe this is when Bio will do his whole reciprocation process. Like, I helped you, you helped me, you know. That's what I think that's going to happen in this in the conversation between Bio and Sabrina, because they did show Bio in the trailer. And I do believe that Maurice is getting out, because Maurice has no reason to be in jail. I'm really sick of these phone calls and he talking about he gonna lose his virginity every time he get on the phone. So come on out and go ahead. And he can't get no job at the bank because, you know, so it's gonna be a whole thing. And I really hope that he reports his car stolen, because Q has actually taken his car. And I hope Maurice reports his car stolen so Q can get in trouble and go back to jail, because we all know that he's on probation, he has that ankle monitor on, and he can't get in trouble. So hopefully Tyler Perry will do something to get Q back in jail. Anyway, so that's just me throwing it out there. Also, now I'm going to get into I guess I'll get into Sabrina calling the girls, saying that they need to have an intervention with Danni, which they do, because Danni just sleeping around. She's sleeping around everybody's front door. So they need to get in her head and get, you know, they need to have a come to Jesus moment. But I actually feel like Danni needs to go to a professional, because these girls, I don't know how much help the girls can give her, because it seems like Danni's problems are deeper than her just sleeping around with all these different men, as I've stated over and over and over again. And I hope they persuade her to go to get therapy. That's what I hope they get out of this situation, so she can understand why she does what she does. And it looks like this is repetitive behavior because she's done it back in college. So maybe they can get some type of, so if they tell her to go to therapy, then she can peel back the layers or the onions in her life, so she can see why she's making the moves she makes. So I think I'm gonna leave that part there. And then I'm going to go to which one I'm gonna do next? Oh, I'll do Preston and Danni. And you can actually, in this trailer, I believe that was Q. I was trying, because Q need a place to stay. Mark this red. Yeah, I'm sorry. I should have put this on Do Not Disturb. We had some hail damage, and because some storms were going through, so I got pop-ups from Allstate because I had to file a claim, y'all. Anyway, so yeah. So excuse that. Hopefully don't nobody say nothing to me no more. But anyway, Preston, because remember earlier, when Q was in the shower, Preston had called Danni so they could go to lunch later on that day. And so I think this is the moment where Preston goes to Danni's job, because Danni doesn't have a car. So he goes to her job maybe to pick her up for that lunch. or whatever, and then you can hear Q saying, do you have a problem? And then my whole thing is like, Q, she know who you are. So why are you even coming around her? I don't understand. It's like Q doesn't have a sense of nothing. He doesn't have a sense of morals. He doesn't have a sense of reality. Only thing Q knows is Q. And Q is very selfish in being Q. This girl, y'all just had a whole altercation at her house. And you coming over there asking her. And then too, Q, I'm going to say this. Q is slick smart. Because he knows that, this is probably a potential man that Danni is seeing or dating. So he's coming over there to probably cause friction. Because the only thing that I can think of Q saying to Preston is, well, I just left her house this morning. We just slept together. And now that's going to have Preston looking at Danni like, dang, Danni, really? Like, really, Danni? So I could see Q doing that, trying to mess up what she got going. Well, shoot, Danni messed up what she got going on with Preston. So Q ain't gonna do nothing but put a little extra sauce on it or whatever to make the situation worse than what it really should be. So yeah, I could see that. Preston over there trying to talk to Danni. Danni already feeling a certain type of way. She always anyway push Preston away. So now Q come over there being nosy. Oh yeah, I just left her house. This my girl. He probably say something like that. And then Danni over there looking stupid. Child, Danni don't need no man. Danni need to go find herself. She need to go figure out her life. And I saw in the comments a lot of y'all was saying that's what Danni gets. That's what Danni gets. Well, it looks like Danni finna get a whole bunch of more. Because I don't know why Tyler Perry is writing her to be just to be so unaware of herself. Yeah, I don't understand that. Tyler is writing her to be something, a mess, a whole mess. And then it was crazy because in the beginning of the sisters, in the beginning of the sister circle, Danni was one of my favorites because she always seemed the most logical. She will always be like straightforward and tell the girls, what's wrong in their lives. But now all of a sudden she just this girl with a hot box that want to give it to everybody, and that's crazy. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that alone. Now I'm going to go to Hayden and Heather. So it looks like Heather just wants the money. She just wants the money. And I always have the question in the back of my head because they never really showed it. I always go back to how in the world did Heather know that Fatima did a DNA test on the son? Because we never saw it. Because all of this stuff was supposed to have been in private on Fatima when she swabbed the whole mouth. So now, child, Hayden talking about you gonna get your money. And somebody in the comments, I think it was Dawn. She said that Hayden and Fatima knew each other since they was like from kids, and he's her protector. I didn't know that. So that's something, I guess you can look at it that way. But at the end of the day, the way that Fatima beat him up and left him bloody and bruised and barely could walk, I think this is beyond a protector. This is like on some get back type of stuff. It's all get back. But anyway, I'm gonna leave that alone. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is Aaron and Karen. Because we know where it left off on the last episode of Sisters. Aaron had went to the car because he always buying her food. So he went to the car to go get the spoons. So apparently Aaron's past is starting to become his present. So in that trailer that they showed after the episode went off, she called that man John. So I'm like, Aaron, what is your name? Is it John or is it Aaron? Or is it Karen? Or is it Zoe? Like, what is your name? Like, who are you? Who are you? So now we're starting to... Karen thought she had a good man, Savannah. Now Aaron's skeletons are coming out of the closet because I've noticed in this whole season 5, they always proclaim Aaron to be the good guy. He's a good man. And even before Aaron, even while Aaron was out there getting them spoons, Pam said, "You got a good man." So it's always like when Tyler Perry always keeps saying the same thing over and over and over again, it's the opposite. It's always the opposite, because we knew that, you know what I'm saying, Aaron's clock was ticking. So now, and child, the girl slapping him in the face. And then, you know what? I knew it was always something up with Aaron anyway, because that whole incident when his wife come up in there in front of Karen's shop and, you know, all that stuff. So it was a lot of drama that came with Aaron when she first met him. So it's like now he became this good guy and now his drama is coming back. So Karen, this is what I don't want. I don't want Karen to look at Aaron and see that he's just like every other guy she's probably have dated, because he's lied to her. He's not being forthright and truthful in who he really is. Now, I don't want that to make Karen upset to the point to where she starts to take that out on Zach and make Zach life crazy. It's already crazy between her and Zach, but I don't want her to make it crazier. You know what I'm saying? That's what I don't want, because now she finds herself in a situation with a man that's whoever he is today, and then she can look over at Zach and Fatima and say, "Oh, well, they still doing good and I'm still getting the short end of the stick. So misery loves company. I'm finna make their life miserable." You know, so I don't want that to happen in this whole Tyler Perry universe. And yeah, Aaron, who are you? And why is this woman slapping you around the car? Why is she chasing you around this car, slapping you in the face? So who are you, Aaron, John? Who are you? All right, so I'm gonna leave that alone. I think that's it for all of those characters. Now I'm about to get into Zach and Fatima and this new dude named Zoe. So somebody left a real interesting comment. I forget his name, but it was so interesting. He was saying that, okay, because I stated that Hayden did have a guy following Zach, right? So I did state that. Now, bringing up this whole DNA test, maybe, like he said maybe that guy at the door is Heather's actual baby daddy. And they playing this whole game. Because think about it. If they got the DNA test from this man and they rearranged everything and put Zach's name on it, that would make it look like Zach is the daddy, when in actuality he's not. It's this man that's at the door. So I was thinking about that. I said, you know what? That makes, to me in my head, it makes sense, because him saying there's a guy out there, he got stalking Zach, and the guy knows, Hayden knows where Zach lives, Heather knows where, all these people just popping up at the house. They know where Zach lives. Now Zach coming up, now this guy's Joey coming up saying, "Oh, I'm her baby daddy." And then I was looking at Fatima's face when he said, "Do I know everything about you?" Because in the trailer that came on right after the episode, she was like, "Yes, I told you everything about me." And so in this trailer, it kind of made it seem as Fatima was kind of looking down, like she was thinking. So I'm thinking in my head that she, you know, I don't want them to be arguing and fussing about this. I just want them to have a civilized conversation as two adults. And I really want Fatima to put 2 and 2 together, that Hayden has to be behind all of this. Because of the simple fact, Fatima went and got this girl, Tamara, to make Hayden drop Heather as a client. But it doesn't seem that it's working. It's almost like that whole Heather girl, she got her own agenda set up for herself. But Hayden wants to destroy the relationship between Zach and Fatima, i.e. the picture, i.e. all this other, i.e. this man coming knocking at the door, and then Heather saying, "I want to take all his money." And Hayden is like, "Yeah, we're gonna do that." So he's in agreement. So it doesn't even look like it doesn't even look like she's going anywhere. I know she put this girl on Hayden to make him, I guess, to drive him crazy, you know, make him feel good as a man and all this other stuff. But Hayden has an agenda. And I think he's going to follow through with his agenda to break up Zach, to try to break up Zach and Fatima, and to plant all this evidence about this whole baby daddy and all of that stuff. So I could actually see that. I could see that the girl, cause that, to be honest, don't be talking crazy to me in the comments, but that dude is Zach, they kind of favor. I'm just saying. And for that little baby, you know, they kind of faithful. But anyway, yeah, that's what I got out of that whole situation. I believe all of this is Hayden, and I do agree with that man. If the guy in the comments, it really does make sense that could actually be the actual baby father of Heather, and that'll be some good storyline if Tyler Perry do that. But anyway, I think I've gotten everybody out the way. I had a thought to come to my head, but my mind just thinks so fast. I forget, you know, my thoughts in the moment. Yeah, I think that's it for Tyler. And we all know that Fatima is coming up, so they have to set up this whole plot line for the storyline of Fatima, and also they have to have the plot lines going for the story of Sisters. It's almost like these trailers, me trying to have guessing games to be better than the actual episode. It's almost. But anyway, y'all put down in the comments and let me know what y'all think about all the characters in this. What do y'all think about the storyline between? Oh, that was what I was gonna say. The thing with Hayden and Robin, and somebody in the comments also said that why can't Robin just fire Hayden? And I said that before too, because I was like, Robin really can fire Hayden, because Hayden didn't tap people's phones. Hayden is sending emails out of the woodwork to people. Hayden has been fighting on the job. Hayden has done a lot of things, and I don't even understand why Robin can't just fire Hayden. I really don't. I don't understand that. Is this something does there have to be something like current that he's done? I mean, I don't know, because he's broken. Even when he went going through checking files and checking databases with the whole thing with Zach, like, he does a lot of unethical things. So I don't even understand why he isn't fired. But you know what? This is Tyler Perry. And common sense, you can't do that on your real job. Like, you can't be going and looking up people files. You can't go, you know what I'm saying, looking up people files, tapping their phones, you know what I'm saying, calling people, making side deals. You can't do that on a regular job. But you know what? I don't work there, so I don't know what they got going on. You know, only thing I do is mind my business. I go to the bathroom. I didn't I just say I don't work there, but then I put myself at their job. And also, we all know one more thing too. We all know that the janitor guy is coming back. I forget his name. What's his name? Stacy? Whatever that man's name is, he coming back. So yeah, that's all I have to say, y'all. This is Sheila. Be the like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what y'all think about the new plot lines that's going to come in Tyler Perry Sisters. Y'all, I do get with y'all in the comments. We thug it out, child. We have a good time in them comments. So yeah, put your thoughts down in the comments and let me know what you think about the upcoming episode of Tyler Perry Sisters. And are you all excited about this being the last episode because we need a break, we need a breather, you know what I'm saying? Or do you just want this to continue over and over and over again, child? But Tyler Perry need to get somewhere and sit down and make these people storylines make sense before he just be throwing stuff out there in the wind hoping that it stick. All right, y'all, this Sheila. Be the like, comment, and subscribe. On the road to 3,000 subscribers. All right, y'all have a great day. Bye.